Yeah, I saw it. I really don't remember too much about it because I was doing my own drills and everything like that.
Did you even realize like, ooh, that looks bad? Or?
Nah, I really didn't notice too much about anything. Really.
So before he got hurt, I wanted to talk about just the defense in general. You know, the knock against Oregon all season has been that the D hasn't been good enough, right? That's what the outsiders say.
Yeah.
And then what you guys did to Arizona was pretty impressive. Dior told me that before the game, he said to everyone, like, we've had a great week of practice.
Yeah.
And that nothing you guys did surprised anyone on the defense.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. That's all we did. We focused about what we did. We were really focused about, what outsiders say. Even outside teams, doesn't matter what they do. It matters what we do. It matters how, we prepare and everything like that. And I think we did a pretty good job.
What went right in that game?
Everything. every
Was there any negatives on film when you watched later?
Not necessarily. A little stuff, but not necessarily. It's a game of football. People are going to make mistakes. But what we did basically is we all did our job. And, we took it upon ourselves to do each other, your own job. And that's everything worked out for us at the end.
So when Coach Pelham took over, what was that transition like for you guys? Did any of you go in there and talk to Coach Helfrich about if you wanted someone from within? Do you even remember that far back?
I know, that was a long time ago. It just kind of just happened. They take on that that process and anything like that. They didn't really ask us about it, but they know that we have a great structure and everything that's going on here, and the decision to make the DP the D coordinator was, I think, a great decision.
How have things changed under him?
I think things have changed a lot, really. We're way more, intense. We have a lot more swagger, passion to us. We have paid more attention to the details, and I think it's really been benefiting us over these months.
Is that something that he brings? Dior said the same thing. He said you guys practice a lot harder?
Yeah, we practice way harder. That's what it is. He's been my coach all these years I've been here.
Right.
So, it's just he's induced this, his willpower. We practice hard. So he put it on all the positions. So now we're all on the same page. Now we're all learning more. And we're all doing, everything right. So it's been great.
To hear that he is maybe more intense than Coach Aliotti
it's crazy. People,
interesting.
Yeah, people don't believe it, but he could be real cool and mellow at times, and sometimes he'd be really really intense because he's really passionate about this game.
So the swagger part, how does that factor in? Did Coach Aliotti have swagger?
Yeah, swagger, but it's a little different. DP's a lot younger, than Coach Al, so he could relate to us, a lot more and everything like that. He played here, he knows all the things that we've been through, so our his swagger kind of rubs off on us.
Is that something that I thought that you guys played with some swagger in that Arizona game, just tremendous confidence? Is that something that has rubbed off over the season from him? Do you think?
I think so. I definitely think so. I think he's, his way of thinking is really, poured onto us, as a defense.
Helfrich got asked this question. Have you guys played anyone like Jameis?
Yeah, definitely. I think Brett Hundley's a lot like him, from UCLA. That's probably, he's a big body, he can run, he can pass. So that's the guy I really, compare him to. But he's a rare breed, former Heisman winner. He's going to be a challenge.
Dior said he's sort of like Hundley in terms of his legs, and Mannion from Oregon State in terms of can stay in the pocket and throw.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I totally agree with that comparison.
So what do you think about that, watching them on film? Like the knock against them all year has been that they haven't played well, they're playing down,
well, they found a way to win, so they found a way to finish the games. So what we have to do is make sure, we play our best games, but they're a really talented team. They have speed all the way around. Offensive line is, real physical. Quarterback's a great leader, so we got to make sure we, play our best game and bring our A game and get the victory.
What do you see about somebody like Nick O'Leary and the rest of the offensive line?
They're big. They're real big guys. Real physical. I like to compare them to same type of line as UCLA. That's probably one of the best lines that I played against, and Michigan too, Michigan State. So they're real big, physical guys that are gonna get after it.
Thanks.
No problem.